Canadians can limit the damage by choosing a Conservative government this October.
The new path that Conservative leader Andrew Scheer wants to chart for Canada zeroes in on the energy economy and how to unleash it.
We have what most countries could only dream of: a booming labor market, world-leading clean technology, and a rich abundance of a finite resource that the world demands. And under Trudeau, we're squandering it.
Scheer's plan to reap the benefits, cancel the carbon tax, clear the way for pipelines, and create one coast-to-coast route for energy projects.
We could have a single corridor, planned up front and in full consultation with the provinces and with Indigenous Canadians who would share in the prosperity that it would provide.
The goal, make Canada energy independent by 2030, while lowering greenhouse gas emissions. An economic proposal that's being sharply dismissed by Scheer's opponents.
Let's not reinvent the wheel here and think that you're creating a plan for Canada.
I just don't know how high the tolerance is for a dramatic increase in pipelines of any kind going into the next 5, 10, 15 years.
The strategy is short on specifics, but Scheer was detailed when it came to slamming the Trudeau government.
Another 4 years of his runaway spending, and we will have an economic crisis on our hands.
Well, it's an absurd statement.
Finance Minister Bill Morneau says more Canadians are better off now than they were 4 years ago.
Andrew Scheer has no credible approach to dealing with the economy, and what's quite clear to me is that he actually doesn't understand the numbers that are underlying our economic success.
The numbers show Canada has one of the lowest unemployment rates in history, and economic growth is as good or better than in other G7 countries. Still, Scheer insists Canadians are not getting ahead, and he's banking on that frustration come election time. Olivia Stefanovic, CBC News, Ottawa.
Here's another sign an election may be around the corner. The Green Party also laid out some policy today around climate change. It would double Canada's current target for cutting greenhouse gas emissions and stop the growth of the oil patch.
It means no new fossil fuel wells opened up, no fracking, no new sources of fossil fuels. But as we move off fossil fuels, we should only be using Canadian fossil fuels till 2050.
The party supports new pipelines, it says, but only for refined products like gasoline, propane, and diesel, and not for diluted bitumen. The plan has not been costed out yet, but May said it will be, quote, fiscally responsible and help reduce deficits.